This is month 6 in 2023, the halfway point. So let's go ahead and talk about some of my yearly goals and where I am with them. Hello and welcome to Creatively Torn, a channel where I mostly talk about books but sometimes don't. Back in the end of December or maybe in the beginning of January, I made a video with some of my upcoming goals, and then I said I was going to update that list around the halfway point. So here I am honoring that deal. So I made a list of goals separated into different categories. So I had some goals for reading, some goals for writing, some goals for art and design, and then some goals just for the channel. So I'm going to go through those just to check on where I am and just check on my progress with all of those. So starting with my reading goals, I had set a challenge of 75 books for the year. I'm currently at 30, which is a little bit behind. Not a whole lot, but still noticeable. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make this or not. I am going to try. I do have a lot of longer books coming up in the second half of the year though, so it might be a little bit lower than 75. And then just as a general goal, I just wanted to get more into sci-fi and fantasy, while also getting more into classics as well, and also some horror and some contemporary stuff. That's really not a major goal, it's kind of an obvious thing that you're going to do if you're reading, is to read more of certain genres. But I have done a good amount of that. Then another goal was to do more rereads on audio, which I have not done any of yet, so that's a failure on that one. I'm not sure if I'll get to that yet this year or not. I just haven't been listening to a lot of audiobooks in general. Or I shouldn't say that, I just haven't been in a place where I want to be reading listening to audiobooks exclusively. So who knows if I'll get to that or not. Another aspect of audio is immersive reading, which I did want to get to more of in this year, and I have done that. I read most of Dune immersively, so that was quite good. Read a few other things mostly immersively as well. So I've done a fair amount of that this year. Kind of trailed off lately, but whatever. But overall, not too bad in terms of that. So let's move on to the writing aspect. One of my goals was to just figure out a plan to get my writing out there and published, whether that's to go self-publishing or to go traditional, or to start with magazines and things like that. So I really wanted to take some time to think about what I wanted to do and what route I wanted to take. I haven't done that either, so that's a no for that goal. Another goal was to finish up my short stories that I've started and clean some of them up, which I have not done also. So we're going over 2 on this category. Then the third goal I had was to cultivate novel ideas for a full-length novel that I want to write in the future. Again, I have not done any of that, so that's an 0 for 3 in the writing category for this year. I haven't done really anything with writing lately. I did write a poem a few weeks ago. And then just some free writing things on occasion, but other than that, I haven't really done anything with it, so that's an L, I guess. Moving on to art. A goal of mine was to update my print-on-demand shops with new designs. I've not done that very much. I think I've got like 3 new ones I've uploaded this year, which is very low output. I'm still not sure where I am with that, if I want to keep going with those things or not. I do have a few things that I could finish up and put on my stores, but I just haven't gotten around to it either. Another goal was to explore other income ideas, such as, uploading templates and things to stock graphic websites. I haven't done that either. So I'm really failing at this, at these two categories here. And lastly, my other goal was to update my website. No, haven't done that. I think I made a few changes, but I haven't gotten back to it since, so it's not good, guys. Not good. I have done a little bit of drawing in the last couple of weeks. Not a whole lot, but I want to get, I want to keep going with that. Because I am very rusty in my art skills, so I got to channel that somehow. I do quite like drawing, so I want to get back into it. So hopefully I will continue to do that, if not every day, then at least a few times a week. And then lastly, the category for my channel. One goal for this channel here was to come up with a sort of a schedule and just to post consistently, which I have been doing fairly well. It's actually doing really well for most of the year. Then the last couple of months I've kind of gone off course a little bit. I've been posting on different days than normal. But for most of the year, I've been pretty consistent with uploading videos on Mondays or Fridays, or sometimes both, pretty much at the same time each day. Lately it has been a lot of Tuesdays and Fridays, or one or the other, just due to what I can get recorded on Mondays when I usually do my videos. But overall, I think I've done fairly well with that. So I'm going to give myself a check mark in that entry, that thing. Yes. Next up is just to generally improve my videos, which I think I've done as well. I think I am a lot better at speaking on camera now than when I was this time last year, or even in December or so. So I think that's continuing to be a work in progress, but I think overall my videos are much more watchable now than they have been in the past several months. Thirdly is to upgrade my setup. I did buy a stand back in January to put my phone on rather than just the cat tower, which has helped a lot, I think. Just keeping my phone stable and things like that. Other than that, I haven't done anything else though. Although I guess you could count my background. So I did buy a new bookshelf. I've organized this a little better back there. So I guess you could say that counts as upgrading my setup if you want to. Overall, that's I think that's a successful goal though. And then lastly is to talk more about art and design on my channel. I have done that as well. I did make a video about my history as a writer, which got like a -5 views, but I did it, so it counts. I also did a couple of videos about art. One was about art and design books. The other one was about my t-shirts. So again, I did that. So I think that's another successful goal, which is good. So that's really all I had going for my goals. A lot of hits and a lot of misses, but that's to be expected. Overall, I think I've done fairly well though. In terms of what I've wanted to do this year, I'm going to treat myself with a... What am I going to treat myself with? I will buy a chocolate shake to treat myself for doing some of these goals successfully. But only a small, because I didn't do all of them. So, anyways, that's really all I have. I'm going to check back with these goals for the last time, probably in December, just to see how much progress I've made since then. But until then, go ahead and connect with me on Goodreads and Instagram and stuff. Thank you for watching, and